pod, aka People of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Yo. Y'all already know what it is. This your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the pod, aka the people of Detroit. Yes. And y'all already know how we do. And we back with another one with a very, very, very special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? She's been most definitely rocking and rolling around the city, around the U.S., a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Miss leaving no crumbs.
I'm telling you, she is not
Snapping.
playing. This is the self-taught, self-made, iconic, international fashionista, Detroit's own Latricesa Myonne. Myonne, excuse me. Yes, so Latricesa Myonne in the building.
Period. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
we
you.
in the building.
Oh my goodness, that was like, I love that introduction. Ain't down.
Appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming and giving us your time and energy. And yeah, we about to have a good time.
Oh yes, we're digging into everything about you.
So you know what I'm saying. We gonna start off by asking, what hood made you? Like, what hood made Latricesa?
Oh my goodness, y'all wanna know what hood I'm from? Okay, so I am from Finkel.
Okay.
And Myers.
Okay.
And my hood, high school is Cooley.
Okay.
Hey.
So I'm from that hood. That's where I'm from.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice. Now, growing up, that's West Side, right? Yeah, West Side.
The 4-1.
All day West Side.
Shout out to the East, but we West Side babies.
West Side.
Now, is it anything in your life? Now, I know this started early, but was there anything else in your life that you had aspirations to be, as a child or growing up, other than what you do today?
So, like, for me, like, I've just always been a complete creative. Mm-hmm. So at first, like, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be as far as, like, fashion, but I was absolutely always, like, a creative. Mm-hmm. Like, I was doing hair. So that was like, hair is like artistic too. Mm-hmm. Especially back in our age, we had the pineapple pool ponytail. You know what I said? So I would do hair, and then I started doing nails. I went to school for nails. Nice. So when I hit fashion, it was just like it stuck, and I was just there with it, and it never left. So I've always just been like super creative. Yeah,
I love that. That's so dope.
Yeah. Now I want to know what happened in the 7th grade to make fashion something that you could see yourself doing. What was so specific about in the 7th grade?
Levi's was like the thing back then, and I've always been super curvy. Thank you, Mom.
Shout out Miss Wanda.
Yes, Miss Wanda. That's right. Come on now, look, you did some research on me.
It's only right, man. People of Detroit.
Okay. But yes, like it would be so hard. I would always have to buy the bigger size, and I would have a big stupid gap in between, like my waist and my pants, tearing up belt loops all the time. So that kind of pushed me like thinking like, okay, yeah, maybe I want to start, see if I can make something that fit me.
Right.
So I did start off at first like making baby doll clothes and stuff like that to kind of give me a little
idea.
Yeah, head start, because for real, we didn't have resources, like really to do anything for yourself, especially like around that time. I would say like, was that the 80, 90 era?
Right.
And only thing we had was like home ec.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was just gonna say like those vocational classes and things
and
like
then
that.
It was like not even that. It was like an hour out of the day. It was literally like a class, like, and they either taught you how to cook or make an apron or something simple like
very
that.
Basic, yeah.
Basic. Not even a sewing machine for real. But yeah, that's kind of where I got the little inkling, like, oh yeah, I might have to start making stuff for myself. But I started off with the dolls.
It's dope when you mention that, because if you think about some of the best, like, greatest success stories, a lot of times it starts with something that small, like seeing a need to fulfill. And literally that just catapulted you into your entire career path to where you are today. That's really super dope and actually inspiring. Yeah, that's dope.
No, for sure. And it's like, honestly, it's like I'm gonna tip my hat to you, because I know you've been doing this professionally for real for the 20 bar or more.
20 bar.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing that a lot of people don't know about you. Back when you were in high school, you were in the state oratorical contest.
Nice.
This is the people of Detroit.
Oh my God! Yes, I was in the oratorical speaking,
and you won.
I did.
That's a very prestigious thing that the U.S. does. They go to high school, and it's about giving a speech and presenting yourself and talking a certain way. And she won. She won, I think, the Area C city and the state.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I will tell.
You wanna elaborate on that moment in your life right there?
Oh my goodness. And that was like a good pivotal time, because it was literally speaking about what I wanted to be as far as my career, and it was a fashion designer. And the key thing was, you couldn't say your name, and you couldn't say exactly what you wanted to be. You had to literally describe it. So it's like really giving in detail. Like, when I finish talking to you and telling you about who I want to be, and you're gonna know.
Right.
And I told him up. I told him up. Yes, I told him up. That's crazy. I can't.
Well, yes. Welcome to the pod.
He was ready to. He's like, I got some stuff that's gone.
No, 100%. 100%.
Oh my goodness. It bring back memories. Yes.
Yes. Dope. Now, I know you've been everywhere over the past 20 years, but let's speak on when you actually, fast forward ahead, you making way, you're making clothes, you're making pieces. And your first actual store was on Grand River in Greenfield, correct?
Correct.
Can you explain how you came about that location and how that was with you professionally and, as a boss and entrepreneur?
So when I had just left my 9 to 5.
Okay.
So
and that's when you did the corporate healthcare. That's when you was in that field, or was that beforehand?
Yeah. That's all. That's like right before I left to get my store. So I had been in corporate America for about a good 20 years. Fresh out of high school, took some schooling. My mom was always like, she's old school. So you need that guarantee check, honey.
Yeah, that's my mom.
So
I understand.
She was okay with me doing it, but she was like, that guarantee check, though, that's what you need. So I got that first, and I just grew like through corporate healthcare for like a good 20, 25 years. And then I was also doing designing on the side too. It was like a monster, like going at each other at the same time. My job wanting 60 hours, then I'm trying to make clothes, and clothes take time, and my job, so it was finally the pull of, I'm finna go for what I want to.
I love that.
And I would go to work every day, like, feeling like literally like I couldn't breathe. Like, I just I couldn't breathe. So
you like, I can't do this.
You had to let that creative energy out.
Yeah, I was getting suffocated. Like, like, so I left, and then I started looking, for a place where I could be able to see more people, because at the time I was working from home, and it was just like too many people coming to the house. This is where I lay my head. I need a place of business. So I started looking for, somewhere a little affordable, but still something in the city where people could still get to me. And it was a nice space. It was definitely a learning and good experience on, what to look for, and as far as like having good location.
Yeah, it's a lot with locations. Yeah, it is. It's a lot.
Yeah, so, and then it was just like, it's just a lot that I had took in, and I was like, okay, yeah, it was definitely, I was super happy about it, because of course it was my first store.
Yeah,
but like you said, you have to definitely think things through, especially when you finna do a location. Like, that matters so much. I had some people told me that they wasn't gonna come to me because I was at that location. And I had new people come to me because I was at that location. So you just have to, you really have to think about it. Parking, safety, it's a lot.
What's
around the neighborhoods, it's around all this. Yeah, that's true. But I hope them new customers picked up from the people who didn't want to come. Just let y'all know y'all missed out. But it's all love. It's all love though. But and with that being said, it's like, what happened? What came after that location in your professional life so far?
So let me see. I left there. Of course, now the new Foreman Mills is there. So they were kind of transitioning into the Foreman Mills. So most of us ended up leaving. Some people moved to another side of that big building. Okay. But I ended up moving to the Greenfield Plaza.
Right.
A lot of businesses have grown and come from Greenfield Plaza. So I think that's just like a Detroit staple.
Like a little starting jump off point. Like, even the people that was there when I was at the plaza, they not there. They got their own building or they're somewhere else, different areas.
A lot of greatness has passed through there, definitely. Absolutely.
100%.
So I went to the Greenfield Plaza, and I've always done like styling and always just making clothes for artists. This particular time when I was at the plaza, I was doing a lot of I was already Bazaar's stylist from D12. I was already his stylist at the time.
Shout out Bazaar for sure. Oh yeah.
And him and King Gordy had formed this group called LARS, which was Last American Rock Stars. And I literally, Busy called me on and said, yo, I want you to come, style us for this project for our new group. So I'm like, okay, bet. So it was kind of like, those two are so different but alike. It's so funny. Gordy's style is different, Biz style is different. So I dressed them for like their whole project.
That's super dope.
That's dope
yeah, I styled them. It was super fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always get to do women, but like to have guys, like, oh yes, I get to style some guys this time, And, I definitely made some things. I did everything like that. Album cover, all the music videos, like, yeah. That was a time. That was a time.
Say that explains your current motion, but we'll get into that.
Oh yes, we'll get to that in a time.
Oh man, but I know, like I say, man, we appreciate you a lot, and the reason why we appreciate her a lot, one of the reasons is because she actually did our wedding.
Yes, our wedding attire.
And she
very,
styled
very dope.
us.
Very dope.
She did my whole everything from the shoes to the jacket to the pants. Did my wife's whole everything, and she was there. And you know, it was a very dope experience. And like I say, I feel like I was the only nigga that ever have that jacket on that they wear.
Yeah, period. You know what?
Ain't nobody else gonna ever have that jacket on. That's
But listen,
like
I've been literally recommending. I've been hearing so many brides having like struggles finding dresses. I'm like, listen, you need a custom dress, and here's my gal, because
Facts.
What they need to understand is that it's just something so magical about seeing yourself in something you had a vision for, and then being able to collaborate with you and how you can just bring it to life and elevate it. Super top tier. And I almost had like this little moment where I genuinely felt like a celebrity at my own wedding, because sis was there holding it down, 100%. Making on the spot 100%. Alterations, like real talent, and it was a vibe, definitely.
And another dope thing that we found out during this process was when she did our wedding, she's 20 plus weddings in at this point. It's not like she new to this, she true to this, you feel me? But she did tell us that I was the first groom that
bride
she's
and
done.
groom together, yeah. Very
so
dope.
She's always done the bride, but she said this is my first time doing the groom, because she said it's a lot more complicated when it comes to men's pieces and putting men's stuff together. She is the queen of prom. She will see prom season come.
Listen. To the nines,
male and female, both. Like, you get y'all both together. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, I gotta plug you real quick.
Like, run it up.
Yes. I need it all. Yes, I take it all.
MyonneFashion.net, y'all. Go ahead and hit the site. Check it out. Get a consultation and check her out, because she dope as hell. And she on the move and on the rise, man. She most definitely got more to come. And we appreciate you. And I think this is a great moment.
You know what? This is a great segue. Let's just get it out the way. Oh, we got something.
We got to grab something real quick.
You ready?
It's a little heavy now.
Ready?
All
right.
Okay.
Here go your Detroit flowers.
There you go. There's your Detroit flowers right there.
Yes.
Bask in the ambience of those.
Thank you for continuing to push our fashion culture forward, being one of the great individual contributors in our community.
Facts.
So thank you for that. You know, our fashion scene definitely been bubbling and making waves, and you are one of those people that's driving that forward. So
100%.
Thank you for being a part of that tribe.
Thank you for that.
We're all about pushing the culture forward, for sure. So super dope. So I wanna sidebar. I wanna ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Give me your first one that come to your mind. One of your favorite childhood memories about growing up in Detroit.
Something that we really don't do like we used to. Going in the summertime. Hey, like I said, I'm from Finkel and Appeline. We were always, all summer, every day, like, it was the swimming pool at Bustles. Like, that was just everybody from like that whole Adam Bustles. Everybody from that whole hood, from Livernois, to Greenfield, would like come to Bustles, and it was just like, to me, that was just like more being communicative and socializing with, you know, people that's not in your immediate area. But everybody would just come from like that
sense of
square.
community,
and just the interaction, like especially with social media, like the interaction is
different.
It's literally half compared to what we used to have. So I feel like those things like that. We used to have that swim mobile come on the block. You know,
Swimmobile. That is not the first time we heard the Swimmobile on the people of Detroit.
A lot of people have been sharing that memory here with us. So yeah, for sure.
Oh man, the Swimmobile.
But the Swimmobile, man, we used to be like, when is it coming? If it was like 4 blocks away, everybody get dressed and go hike that 4 blocks
down the street
to the Swimmobile. Yeah, so that's like one of the main like childhood things like I think really stood out to me, and I still remember to this day. It was a good time too.
Absolutely, nice. Super dope. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you for sharing that, man. We like I say, we done heard the Swimmobile a few times on here, so it's all love with the Swimmobile. Now I know you done did, man, dozens of fashion shows, dozens of rollouts, but within the last few months, you actually did Emerge Fashion Week.
Super dope.
In New York.
That was a dope experience.
And I'm speaking on that because that was your last, you know what I'm saying, recent thing that you've done. How was that experience, man? How was that? Because you got how many pieces were you able to get off that day?
I was able to show 12.
12?
Your whole complete line, basically, right?
Yeah.
Now what's the title of the line?
Rich Auntie.
Rich Auntie.
Hey.
Period. And theme song.
Yes.
You got a
theme song.
I got a Rich Auntie theme song. Thank you for my artist, Detroit Diamond.
Period. Shameless plug. What up,
Detroit
Detroit Diamond representing?
Yes, for sure. Hell yeah. And you know we got to get that song with you rapping on it. You got to sing that song. You thought I didn't know? You thought I didn't know her? You thought I didn't know her? We need that.
We gonna put it right on here.
We gonna drop that right on in the video.
It's the custom and bougie.
Custom and bougie, yes.
I love it.
So we most definitely need that song so we can add it to the video.
I got you. I'm gonna send it to you. Yes, too funny. Yes, I got the custom and bougie.
Oh man, yes.
Emerge like. I felt like royalty.
I love that.
Nice.
That's so dope.
It was the most amazing experience that a designer could even have going to New York and showing. Like the treatment was top tier. Just everything that they gave like a toast to the designers the night before, and it was like an open rooftop. Like that was like my real first time like going to New York and like experience. Like I've been there I think like maybe once before, but I didn't get to go to like upper echelon like
that's dope.
right
in Roosevelt Island and it's Harlem and Manhattan. I mean not Harlem, Brooklyn and Manhattan on one side, and you could see like the whole World Trade Center like where it was beautiful, and I know that was nice going. Okay.
Oh, I already know.
It was just amazing. Like they fed me, they gave me you know all the drinks I wanted.
Nice.
And they had a sponsor, Hayden Basil. That's it.
Okay.
And they gave me like this whole like gift set. They engraved my name on it on the liquor bottle. I just felt like
appreciated.
I don't want to go home. Like
appreciated. I already know. That
had to be a surreal moment for sure, but it's well deserved.
You work for this. This is what you work for. You know what I'm saying? And they showing their appreciation.
Yes.
And this is how exactly it's supposed to be. God made it that way. That's why it's happening the way it is. So
well, I definitely felt privileged and honored to be able to have that exclusive content access. It was super, super dope, where a core group of her supporters were able to actually get behind the scenes and see, like the tryouts for the models and just really get that exclusive content with the events. And it was really, really dope. And it really just kind of curated your fan experience, because whether you believe it or not, you have fans, honey, and I am one of them.
No, 100%.
So definitely, 100%. And it was very, very, very dope. So
it was thousands of people voted for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it was like, not only is the Fashion Week showing you love, but you got your core audience that's gonna make sure that like, nah, we gotta make sure Trees get to where she going. Let's do, you know what I'm saying? So, well, I'm speaking when you were when you got the votes. I think that's when you were the top 3.
Yes.
Yes.
The Detroit Choice Awards.
Detroit Choice Awards. When you came in top 3, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but. Yes, but you are appreciated nonetheless. That's my whole point.
Well, actually, we could jump right into the Detroit Choice Awards since you brought that up.
Yeah. How was that experience when you went to?
That was, that me being nominated. At first, I didn't even know I was nominated. Like, somebody text me or I started getting all these tags, and I'm like, what's going on? And I went and looked, and it was like, you've been nominated for, the top 3 formal wear designers in Detroit. And I was like, oh, snap, somebody nominated me. And, well, I later found out that you had to be nominated 12 times or more to get on the ballot.
Nice.
Dope.
And I'm like, this is me finding this out, like, maybe this summer that you had to be nominated. I'm just thinking it's one. No, you had to have, like, multiple nominations and at least 12 or more. So I'm like, oh, great.
Multiple people thought about me. Oh, snap. Like,
Yeah.
I would be hyped about that, too. That's dope.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely something that I feel like the city needs as far as, like, acknowledging people in their different fields. And the Fashion Choice Awards, like, Detroit fashion is really big. Like,
it really is.
No, 100%.
They gotta know it. So of course we really do and need a, our own award show. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Now we can speak on your current location. You're located in Farmington Hills.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let the people know where they can come get swagged up.
Get put together.
Get put together real
Period.
quick. You feel me?
Okay. So I'm currently right now I'm located at 32969 Hamilton Court, Suite 135, in Farmington Hills. It's definitely appointment only now. We're not doing walk-ins right now.
Ooh,
so
that's a
Booked
flex.
busy.
That's a flex.
Booked and busy.
Yeah.
Low key flex right there.
You got a plan, but it's worth it. You got to make that appointment.
It is worth it.
definitely
Gotta
make that appointment if you want to see me. And
MyonneFashion.net. Go holler at it. Go
That's
make
right.
it. I'm telling y'all.
You shared a really, really dope story with me about your location, too. That is right down the street from where you used to be employed. Yes. And to say, like, the power in that, to say, I'm in my space where I'm doing my thing and operating in my purpose with my blessings, my gifts. And I walked away from that and chose to outlive my dreams. Like, I think it's dope.
Yes, it is. It really is. Like, even when I went to go see the spot, I'm like, yo, my job used to be, like, literally on the other side of Farmington. Like, that's crazy. Like, I Grand River and then on to the Greenfield Plaza and then, like what? Go crazy. Like, they probably couldn't even imagine, like,
What's she been up to?
right. That's crazy. It is really a full circle. Like, well, I'm looking to come back to the city, though. I really am.
Hey, I know it's gonna be something opening up in the city because they doing a lot downtown still.
I could definitely see her with a bopping fashion house in the city.
Oh, hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Hell yeah,
I'm
for
here
sure,
for it.
sure. Hey, and I'm gonna just say this real quick while we in the middle. Stop what you doing. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button to the people of Detroit, aka the pod. We in here. You know I'm Shin, and I'm gonna jump back into our guest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you a question. What does this individual mean to you, Uncle Leon?
Oh.
What does that individual mean to you, and what impact did he have on your life and what you wanted to do with yourself?
Insert heartwarming right here.
Oh, try to hold it. Oh my goodness. Uncle Leon is my mom's brother, and like he's like he's been there like since day one, since the day I was born. So he kind of was like, he was like a father to me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And oh my God, this was like my guy. Like, you guys don't understand. He was my uncle. Like, he was the favorite. Like, he would take me and my friends.
He was the one
roller
that was
skating.
With you. He was with you at the
Oracle. Yes.
He always had your back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He would sit up and just he would help me practice with the with my speech. For the oracle contest. Like, him and my mom, like, they would sit up and just practice with me. Like, my mom was like, she was working, so like, if he be home with me, he'd be like, okay, we getting ready. Okay. Yeah. You gonna win this, Teresa. That's what he used to call me, Teresa. You gonna win this. Come on and give it to me like you gonna. And, you know, I would mess up and he'd be like, nope, go back, start over. Like, oh, man. But he was just like, he would take me skating and take all my friends. You know, we couldn't drive, so we had to have the transpo. Oh, yeah. So he was the designated driver. Nice. And then he was just so cool. He'd let us sit in the car and scream, fuck the police. fuck the police. And wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? My friends like, oh, yo. Cool, like, yeah. that was my uncle, like, and he when I got married, he walked me down the aisle. Like, nice. that was like my dad, like, oh man, he did recently, I would say I don't even know, like, it's been 7 years. Like, you don't even think about how long it's been, but it's been 7 years since he passed away. And that period was kind of tough to watch. He I believe it was prostate cancer. And right when I left my job, he immediately started going downhill. And I literally took care of him, like, from January till June, which was like Father's Day weekend. So it was like for a while, it was me and one other cousin that was literally taking care of him 24/7. You know, up until right. But he never had any kids, so. Like I said, he was like my dad, and I was like, everything so much happened for a reason. And, you know, me leaving my job in November, that following January, I was literally taking care of him up until he passed away. So I just was like, just thankful that I could be there, you know, through that part of his life where, you know, he didn't have any kids. I was calling me, you know, myself his kid. So right. you know your nieces and nephews is like your kids, so you aunties and uncles remember that.
No, for sure,
for real,
for sure. And I know he played a pivotal role, you know what I'm saying, in your life, and so did your mom, you know what I'm saying. So I know that they both together, you know what I'm saying, they look what they did, you know what I'm saying. So most definitely, you know, rest in paradise, Uncle Leon. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I know that was somebody that you adored for damn sure.
Yes,
but you know.
Thank you for sharing that. Like, that was really, really, really dope for you to share just such a, I guess you could say, a really, really personal and private moment for your loved one. So thank you for sharing that.
No, for sure. But let's not dwell on this moment too much. Let's move on to the next subject. Let's talk about what you got brewing and what you got going on now. Like, what's some stuff coming up that people can anticipate?
Because this is looking busy.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
probably got a damn flight tomorrow.
That's what, like, you going out of town this weekend, girl? Where you going this weekend, girl?
She leaving here to get on the damn flight.
Where you going, girl?
The PJ waiting on her, right? We trying to hurry up.
PJ energy.
Period. Yo, like, this last 2 months has just been like, completely crazy. Like, all year has been crazy, like, but as far as, like, moving and hitting other states and just networking on a different level, and just being in different spaces. I've been working with this artist for 4 years. You know,
Okay.
We didn't take the stairs to get to this route, okay? But I've been working with her for 4 years, and she's been grinding. You know, everybody that I work with, they're grinding, they're working, and I'm working too. You know, to make sure we all staying in a good circle.
Of course.
And of course, you know, Detroit Diamond was on the show Rhythm and Flow on Netflix.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out Detroit
and
Diamond.
You know, that was just like so exciting and just like a big takeoff. Like, we just been gone. Like, it's almost like Atlanta our second home now. Like, I done been in Atlanta within a month. So much I can't even believe it. Like, it's crazy. But like just Atlanta, her doing the show and just her, you know, catapulting up in her career is, you know, also, you know, bumping off on me, like as it should, you know. And she just opened up for Cash Doll.
Hey.
Very dope.
In the city, you know, the Detroit show. Yep. And she did the Cleveland show. Now, mind you, understand, every time y'all see her, I've dressed her or made something for her.
Yes. And then we are speaking of Detroit Diamond, by the way, if anybody missed who we were speaking of.
Detroit Diamond.
Because listen, those looks, listen, been eating, okay? Going crazy.
Oh yeah, she got me super busy, so I'm like, yo, we gonna have to break some of this up. I'm gonna make some, and then I'm gonna style some, put something together, because it's literally like this one.
You gotta keep up. You gotta. It's like it takes. You saying it takes time to actually
make it.
Put love into what you're doing.
So we've been doing half and half, y'all. Okay. So you know, I'm not funny acting either. Like, if somebody has a brand and they want to put some clothes on her, you know, send it to me. Like,
okay, so y'all heard it.
You
it's
know,
your opportunity. Connect. Deal.
We not funny. Like, I'm not gonna hog everything. Like, no, like I can't do everything. You know, we're definitely busy. I can't make everything, but if you got some product you want to send, and you know, we're traveling, like, she like travel gear, you know what I'm saying? So just send it in. Like, jacket, she'll wear it. I'm not funny. We gonna shout you out too. Like,
period.
It's
enough. It's enough.
It's enough. You know, no. I just wish somebody was, you know, open like that to me. So I know what I would want. So I'm a help open the door.
Keep getting blessed.
Exactly. And that's why you where you are. Honestly, that's exactly why you in the position you in.
We say it all the time. You just get. I'm not saying you got to be out here letting people run over you, but showing love, you get so much more out of life, and so much more enjoyment, and be able to enjoy your blessings because you was out showing love to people. Because you never know. Not saying that you have to do it with the expectation of something coming back to you, but you never know. It'd be that one day you down on your knuckles and out of nowhere somebody remembered you showed them some love, and they be there, and God sent them your way. It's like, just treat people right. You never know.
And don't be selfish. That's crazy coming from an only child too.
Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish. But it was just me.
Let's leave gatekeeping behind in 2025.
Leave it behind.
You know, let's move forward with just having that growth mindset.
Heck yeah.
Man. I'm with that.
Now, I want to ask you about something. I know you've been in a lot of rooms. I know you rub shoulders with a lot of people thus far. But who get invited to a Marc Jacob wedding?
Okay.
Well, like,
okay.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Just willy nilly, just. What a way. Back in a minute. How did happen? How did you get an
that
invite
is interesting.
to
We
Marc
gotta hear that
Jacobs'
story.
wedding?
Oh my God. So I really do. I work with a lot of different people, different genres. It's just not, music artists. I'm I'm a little, big deal in ballroom. Okay?
She said I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal in
I'm a little lit
ballroom.
here, y'all. So
You gotta teach me some.
Yeah, so like I dress a lot of people. I create their looks, for the different categories that they walk in. Yes.
That is dope.
And I would say my resume is quite good too. Okay, I've been checking out some lists.
I was gonna say, and let's clarify which ballroom we're speaking of.
This is ballroom in the LGBT community.
And a lot of it.
Yeah.
Is it competitions every time that you do them?
That
you style, those are competitions
yes,
every time.
Yes.
Perfect.
They battle it out. Who's the best? First of all, you have to make it through. Like, your look gets you through first, and then the rest you gotta sell.
So it literally, your look is what sets the tone for the participant immediately out the gate. So if the look ain't hitting, they not advancing.
It's a chop.
Period.
It's a chop.
Okay.
You ain't even finna show your personality.
You getting your ass chopped. Chop.
So one of my it's been longer than 4 years with so I also, like I say, her name is Just Precious.
Mm-hmm.
One of the top commentators in ballroom. It was a show on Viceland called My House. Okay. And she was doing her thing. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm super in love with Precious. And I reached out to her, and, we started working together. I started dressing her for different events.
Very dope.
When she was, like, doing commentating or just, like, photo shoots.
Right.
And I want to say it's got to be 7 years, like, we've been really close. This is a weird thing. I become friends with all my
It's like, how can someone not love you? You are just so awesome. Like, how can someone just not love you? You just have the best personality.
I don't even know. So anyway, we're super close. We're friends, and and I dress her still, like, to this day. Like, matter of fact, we're finna get ready for a project for her in February. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, my girls is keeping me busy.
Man, listen, you ain't playing. I'll tell you that much for damn sure.
So, Precious is really good friends with Marc Jacobs and, at the time, his fiance, Chad, I believe that's his name. Okay. And she's like, she calls me, Latrece, darling, we're going to Marc Jacobs' wedding, and would you like to come and company?
Period.
Bitch, hell yeah. Yeah. Give me what's the date? I'm booking my flight today. So I was just, just for Precious to even invite me to be with her at such a prestige event, of a top tier as far A-listers. Okay.
Oh, I could believe it.
We're talking.
Like that day, I know, because there was so many people there. I know it was crazy.
Shout out Precious.
I know it was crazy.
Shout out Precious. I
know it was crazy.
I met Lil' Kim, y'all.
That's dope. That's fire.
Lil' Kim hugged me.
That's fire.
And she gave you a kiss.
Yes. Oh my God, I have been talking about it all day. I kept saying, Precious, Kim gonna be there. Kim gonna be there. She was like, why do you think Kim gonna be there? Her and Marc is BFFs, honey. Do you know he held her? I'm like, I know the whole story. I'm like, he held her down when she was locked down. She gonna be there. Trust me. She was like, when she said, Latrece, Kim is here. Kim is here. I was like, I told you. She was like, come on, girl, let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it was really an A-list party. Like, the Queen of Mean was there. I love her to death. Anna Wintour. Mm-hmm. Like, we are talking like the Kate Moss, Naomi, Rachel Zoe.
Wow,
you ended up working with Maya, right?
Maya was there, yes.
Yeah, you connected with her before you left.
Yep, I connected with her. We got the little contact one on. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it was, when I say it was a pleasure, I met the first, which I was already in awe with her, the first black makeup billionaire. Not I did air quotes. Ain't no air quotes. The first black billionaire makeup artist Pat McGrath.
Very dope.
Yo, that experience.
That shit sound crazy.
Yeah, like
it's life changing.
It was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. But honestly, it might not be a once.
It's not once. It's not once anymore.
I think that was the start because.
That's the start.
We don't go right now. I'm gonna go right now.
It's giving Rock Nation brunch.
Listen,
Detroit Diamond.
Listen, shout out. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
No, I'm loving it.
But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's always a pleasure every time we see you. We run into you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you were able to make it today.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? And show love to our platform.
It's always great energy when you're around.
Always.
Like, super dope.
Always. Let people know where they can find you at. Where all the reach outs.
Okay, so I'm literally I keep everything unisex, unison. I ain't even saying it right.
we can cut it.
Everything is just Latricesa Myonne on all social media platforms. I'm gonna spell it out for you because my mama named me. Well, my mama had my 2 cousins name me, and I got 9 letters, child. So Latricesa, Latricesa, and Myonne, Myonne, on all platforms. And you can get me on latricia.net. Book them consultations. Also book your styling.
Period.
Also, I'll style you too. There's
Everything.
this whole styling section in there where you can book me. I'll come out and get you dressed and make sure you look good. Do your photo shoot. I'll redo your closet. Look, whatever it is.
I love it.
It's the Style Queen Guru.
Whatever you need.
So I can hit you up I got
is.
5 bands. Can you please just put me a few looks together?
Absolutely.
And you got that.
Yeah, I got you.
Whether if it's custom styling, whatever, you gonna hook it up.
Definitely gonna hook it up. Because I might have a vision for you and I'm like, it ain't in the store. I gotta make it.
I have to visualize it. But before we leave, I'm gonna ask you one more question, and we're gonna leave on this note. What does the song "Home" by Stephanie Miles mean to you?
Dang. Okay, so I think my mom, she took me to see the Wiz. And that was my favorite song, Stephanie Mills. At that time, y'all probably ain't know who she is.
No, I know Stephanie Mills.
All right.
Some of them out there might not. But Stephanie Mills, back in the day, plays used to be a big thing, which kind of Tyler Perry kind of really in a sense brought it back, and Jacarius Brown. But that was just a really pivotal thing for me. It was the Wiz. They were black. Right. This girl was down here singing "Home." I'm like, yo. So yeah,
Michael Jackson had a Reese piece on his nose. The whole night.
Oh my goodness. That's it's just a really good feel good song, It's just home, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And speaking of home, this is where we bringing it home.
All right.
Y'all already know what it is out there in TV land, TV world, man. It is the pod, and it's your boy, Sir LA.
It's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with the pod, a.k.a. the people of Detroit.
Run it up.
Hey, big shout out Latricesa Myonne.
Let's get it.
It's on. Yep.
In this house, there's some clothes in this house. I make your custom ass pieces 7 days a week. I'm a sewing machine, taking orders by the feet. Yeah, you messing with that custom and bougie. Got a needle and a thread for that custom and bougie. Call Latricesa Myonne for that custom and bougie. Hey ladies, fellas too, making custom just for you. I make that dress, I make that suit. Baby clothes, I do that too. Turning heads is all I do. Serving custom just for you. What event you going to? It don't matter, I'ma say that too. Wake it up, it's all I do. I got them haters coming through. Ain't no competition, boo, you know I'm the truth. You got that dime, I got that time for that custom and bougie. When there's money on the floor, just know I'm about to sew. You need an outfit to make him believe in. Keep on shopping, baby, it's the weekend.